Well, we have a Rhode Show viewer with us this morning in the kitchen, Tera Norberg, and she just said, "Where do I look?" I said, "Right there, right at that camera right there." Wave to all your friends and family. Great story, Tera, that you've lost over 100 pounds. I heard you talking earlier. Your doctor pretty much told you you need to lose a lot of weight, or what was it? You might be able to not see your kids grow up.
Right.
I mean, that's just, that's motivation.
Absolutely. I have one son. He's now 3, and
Okay.
when I had him, the doctor told me that if I didn't lose weight, I wouldn't see him turn 3.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was a big motivator for me.
We're going to hear more about your story with Danielle coming up in a couple of minutes. Now you have some of, or one of the recipes that has helped you lose the weight and maintain you know, the loss. So what do you got today?
Today we're going to be making 2 different salads. I'm going to show you the first one's really quick and easy. Things you can do with your leftover chicken, maybe from that Memorial Day barbecue that you had. And then last salad I'm going to make is a nice sweet and savory salad with roasted garbanzo beans, which we're going to roast off really shortly, and some caramelized apple and onion over the bed of mixed greens.
Awesome. Well, that's great. So as always, you can find the recipe and the ingredients online on our website at foxprovidence.com. Now, Tera, I have to ask you, you're a Rhode Show viewer and fan. Like, what's your favorite part of the show?
You.
Nice. Now, when Danielle asks you the same question in 20 minutes.
Still Patrick.
Nice. I love it. She's not going to be happy.
All right, so Tera, Patrick asked you earlier what your favorite part of the show is, and you can feel free to be completely honest with me now. You don't have to lie. Really? Is it still Patrick?
No, it's really you.
Okay, she whispered it. Got it. We got it documented. All right, so we're making a, what are we calling this salad?
This is going to be called Leftover Express.
Oh,
There's
okay.
never a reason not to have something to eat, especially after Memorial Day. Everybody had some sort of chicken.
Right.
Always make an extra piece for yourself to dice up, put in the fridge. Never have an excuse not to eat.
We were talking about that earlier. The key to anybody who's trying to lose even 5 pounds is you just got to plan. You know, like you said, you cook the extra piece, maybe you grab an extra bag of like that ready-to-go lettuce when you're out shopping, easy to go. All right, so what do we have for our ingredients?
So basic, just a nice pile of greens. We've got our leftover chicken breast, so we can just pile it just right on top. I say the prettier it is, the more you're going to want to eat it. So if you have to stand there and decorate it, then that's fine.
Okay.
Also got some leftover tomatoes. Tons of people do the cold pasta salad with the tomatoes. Leave a few that are whole. Just pop them in there. Another great tip for these, if you're not keen on eating the tomatoes, pop these into a little saute pan with a little bit of olive oil until they sort of burst and bruise. You have a whole different salad.
Oh, okay, great.
Nice little feta cheese. I like what you said earlier.
Yeah, everything's better with feta.
So you just sprinkle that on as much or as little as you like. Danielle likes the feta, so we'll give a little extra. And it's not that bad for you.
Okay, what is that right there?
This is slivered almonds.
Okay, yeah, you got to get the crunch in there.
Exactly. This is so much better for you than a crouton. And I think that's where people go wrong is, oh, you have to have a crouton. Even the sunflower seeds, when you go to the restaurants, be careful. That salt is not good for you. These are just plain, raw, unsalted. And now, for my dressing, because this is another place where people go wrong, creamy is bad. If you can do a vinaigrette or lemon juice and olive oil, which is what we're doing here, just a little bit of Italian seasoning over the top.
Great.
And I'm not going to drizzle, and you just drizzle the olive oil to your liking, mix it up.
Perfectly healthy.
So easy.
All right, well, we have the second part to our healthy meal, and we're going to be cooking with Tera in just a minute. Now we'll send things back to you. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for with Tera in the kitchen. It's so important to tell our viewers again, we want to recap. Tera has been on this amazing weight loss journey. You've lost more than 100 pounds, right?
Yes.
120? Is that
112.
112.
112.
Huge, huge achievement. So bravo to you.
Thanks.
Now, one of the things that I think a lot of people are interested to see is before and after. How did it all start?
Except her.
You never like to. We're real quickly looking at that's an after, but let's see that before again. Yeah, you weighed how much in that picture?
That was me actually smaller at 230 pounds. When I started to lose weight in December of 2008, I was 265.
Wow.
And by December of 2009, I was 165.
Nice.
Yeah.
What did it feel like to lose 100 pounds?
I lost a 3rd grader.
Yeah. Oh, you lost Danielle North, yeah?
Yes, I did. I lost, yes, actually. It felt really good. It felt freeing, but like we were just discussing in the break, it's also a mind trick. You know, seeing that picture of myself, when I see that girl on the left-hand side, I still see her in the mirror.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that a lot of people out there who are tackling this journey or who are maybe about to start this journey need to remember, that's where you came from. But that's where you're going to be.
That's where you are, and you look amazing.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you.
And you can feel it when you talk to her. you exude that confidence, and you're happy, and it's great, you know? You look fabulous. All right, so let's get cooking with this. We've got these garbanzo beans here. What are we doing with those? Patrick's like, I've never had a garbanzo bean.
I don't think they need to be stirred.
They look so good. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to roast these off to top our salad. So in this bowl, do you want to dump them on the tray?
I'd love to.
I don't know if you can do it.
In this bowl, we just had 1 can of garbanzo beans, and they're rinsed and patted dry.
Okay.
Then I just drizzled a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on top, and then sprinkled with a Mrs. Dash.
Okay.
So now you're just, this is so easy. This takes no time whatsoever. You pop it into your 450-degree oven, set your timer for 20 minutes, come back to it, and you get these nice little babies.
Can I try one?
Absolutely.
Because I've only had them like raw at the salad bar. And
oh no, it's a totally different experience.
Oh my, you gotta try one.
And
so good.
Are you a sweets eater? You can turn those into anything you want, meaning you can put some raw sugar on them, some pumpkin pie spice on them.
Really?
Yes, and it'll turn into...
Excuse me, is this good for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Finally.
Absolutely. There's tons of protein and tons of dietary fiber in there.
Okay.
Better than nuts.
All right, so what do we do with that now? Just put it aside?
We're going to stick those aside. So now what we're going to do is we are going to put our, we've already got a little bit of olive oil here in our skillet, and it's nice and hot. We're going to put our apples and our onions in, and the skillet, ooh, hello. The skillet was on low.
Yeah, you
got
it.
Are you okay?
I totally burned myself, but I'll keep going here.
She plays through the pain all the time on this
No,
show.
team player.
Okay.
Yep.
So
here,
you're
I'm going
just
to let you take over.
Okay.
Go ahead. So to wipe the grease off my hand.
You burn yourself.
Which gives me a 4th-degree burn.
Right.
Okay.
I'll get burned. You guys
Just
stay
watch.
back.
Okay.
So we're just going to mix this up nice. It doesn't take long for everything to meld together. You want to stir everything so that the olive oil coats everything and everything cooks. Now, it's up to you as to how long you really want to cook these. We were discussing the crunch earlier.
Yeah.
The apples are actually, believe it or not, going to get softer quicker than the onions.
Okay.
I like the onions to have that little crunch with my garbanzo bean.
Yeah.
So these are just going to simmer together for a minute, and then we're going to put it over our mixed greens with the raw apple slices around it. So just another added crunch, and then you actually don't have to use dressing. That is the dressing.
Right.
Is it bad if I dip those apples in Nutella after you cook them?
Nutella
Caramel
is
sauce.
so dangerous. I love it, right? And when it's on sale, stay away. Shop the outer aisle. Don't go down the aisle. That's where you get in trouble.
But you know what? Before we plate this real quick, I mean, you have to have a little bit of indulgences once in a while.
I agree.
So for quick advice to somebody, what would you indulge in that's maybe not so bad for you, but that feels little sneaky?
You know,
I
actually don't have a problem with, if it's your birthday, have the
do
cake.
it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're baking cookies with your child, have the cookie.
Yep.
I mean, you really, those are life's little simple, joys. Have it. And we were actually chatting earlier, if you don't have it, you're going to eat all 12 cookies as opposed to the one cookie.
That's absolutely true.
So I say go for it. Just don't make it an everyday occurrence.
All right.
Did you see this? I know we got to...
Let's put a few of these on real quick.
Yes.
Just to dress it up. And then we'll put some of our beans on there. And that is a good, healthy, crunchy, delicious salad.
You can even bring the feta back for it.
Okay,
Put a little
more
goat
of that
cheese
on there.
And our leftover chicken from the earlier salad. Guess what? We still have some. You can stick that on there too. Extra protein. You can never go wrong. I mean, the more protein you have, the better. So you dress it up. Make it yours. You could also do pears instead of apples. You don't like apples?
Mix it up.
You could do
Tera,
grapes.
thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Thank
Great to meet you.
Yeah, you
even
too.
though I heard what you said to her last time.
Yeah, hear the whisper.
Yeah.
You were an inspiration to a lot of our viewers,
Thank
and we
you.
thank you for sharing this with us.